Welcome to the Simply Vegan podcast, brought to you by the team at Vegan Food and Living, the UK's best-selling vegan magazine. I'm Holly Johnson, and each Tuesday I get together with my colleague Molly Pickering to share what we've been eating, what's got us thinking, and the new products that are worth trying. And don't miss our Thursday podcast, where we chat to some of the leading names in veganism.
If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, we'd love it if you hit the subscribe button, as it helps us to rate in the charts. It also means you'll be alerted to every new episode of your favourite podcast.
If you're anything like me, life can quickly become chaotic, and finding fresh and nutritional vegan recipes can become another thing to add to the to-do list. Our best-selling magazine, Vegan Food and Living, is on hand to help. You can join us today and try an issue for just 99p by visiting veganfoodandliving.com/podcast or using code podcast when you order with us. You'll not only receive the magazine to your door, but also have access to thousands of plant-based recipes at your fingertips in our digital magazine archive, which is fully searchable and simple to use. Join us today and make cooking delicious vegan food that bit more exciting by visiting veganfoodandliving.com/podcast. Today's episode is sponsored by Immaculate Vegan, your single source of the best and most beautiful vegan fashion in the world, all in one place. They're on a mission. They love fashion. They just don't like what it does to animals, people, and the planet. So they decided to change it. From vegan shoes, bags and accessories to ethical and sustainable clothing and homewares, Immaculate Vegan select the best and most beautiful vegan products in the world without any compromise on quality or style, and make it easy for others to discover and buy them. Every single beautiful item on their website is vegan, so there's no need for vegan filters or searches. Their high standards allow you to shop with peace of mind without having to do all the background research yourself. Welcome to the Immaculate world, where fashion is as good as it looks. Hi everyone, we are back and we are taking you on a little foodie tour of London today, aren't we, Molly?
Yes, we are. I wish we were back actually in London. That would have been nice.
Oh my God, it was so much fun and just so nice to spend so much time with you, because it's like people kind of message us, don't they? Like on Instagram or whatever, and say, you know, it's like listening to two friends chatting each week, but we've only met in person twice. We were just kind of thrown together.
Third time on Wednesday. It's actually so special. And then I think when we do get chances to sort of like Wednesday, when we have that time together, and it was so much fun, and it was just like two best friends hanging out, going to eat all of this amazing food. It was amazing. I wish we could do it more.
Yeah, like once a month.
Once a month. Maybe let's just do that. It's part of the podcast.
It was just brilliant. I mean, the amount of food we had was just insane. So should we tell everyone where we started off?
So, yes, I got to London for Holly and I made my way to the new Burger King, new vegan Burger King in Leicester Square. And it was actually kind of mind-blowing when I got there, and it was just like this big green logo, 100% plant-based signs like plastered all over the shop. Like, it was just crazy, and it was so busy as well.
Yeah, it was busy when I got there. I didn't think it looked massively different apart from the green burgers and stuff, was it? I mean, I didn't
I think it was just like there was a lot of like 100% vegan or 100% plant-based signs everywhere. So I think that was like really interesting. And there were so many different people there as well, like all ages. And I think some people didn't actually realize that it was vegan, but they were still eating it.
See, that is brilliant. And that, you know, as much as some people sort of say, oh, this, you know, is not healthy and this is not like veganism shouldn't be going this way. If those people had walked into the the normal store and ordered meat, they'd be eating that instead. And perhaps that will have planted the seed for someone who's walked in and gone, oh, you don't do meat. Oh, okay, I'll just have the vegan Whopper or whatever, the plant-based Whopper. Try it. Oh my God, tastes just the same. And that's it.
Exactly.
So that's what we need.
That's the thing. It kind of just like spurs the conversation. Obviously, being in McDonald's or Burger King or these fast food chains every day is not what we're promoting at all. I think it's the idea of people sort of going there and having greater choice. And then, as you say, if they try it sort of even on accident, they'd be like, oh, actually, do you know what? That was actually really nice. I'd try that again. It's like that step, which I think is really vital. And I think that's where it's going to go, because we live in a fast food society. And I think you're not going to change that dynamic of it. So why not introduce more plant-based foods into that dynamic?
Exactly. So what did you order?
Oh, okay. Oh my God. I ordered so much stuff. I kind of, I was obviously waiting for Holly. So I ordered stuff. I was like, this isn't all for me.
And then I got there and I was like, no, I'm going to wait to go to Wagamama's.
Oh my God.
I don't want to read this.
I was like such a bloody influencer sat on this table, like videoing my food and just like not actually eating it. And so many people must have looked at me and been like, what the hell is she doing?
Get a life.
Get a life. Actually, no, my life is great. So I ordered the bacon cheese XL burger, which is basically like a Whopper with bacon and cheese, a bacon and cheese royale, chili cheese bites, and onion rings. I kind of wanted to go for something that like I couldn't get normally. So, and something that was really new.
Was the royale like with a chicken, fake chicken burger?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was exactly like the I think, did you say you had the katsu one not too long ago?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so it's that chicken patty thing and then just bacon and cheese. Okay, so the bacon cheese XL, bit dry, no salad in it at all. But it didn't advertise that it had salad in it. But there was no sauce at all.
Oh, it did look really dry. I mean,
it was so dry.
That's what I always used to love about Burger King, is they get a bit of salad in there.
Sometimes my favorite bit of a burger is like the crispy lettuce, like raw onions. We're typical bloody vegans, aren't we?
I picked out all the burger. The iceberg was delicious.
Oh gosh. But I mean, the patty itself was really flavoursome and it was quite juicy, but I think it really needed just like a bit of moisture from like the lettuce and a bit of crunch. I should have gotten a Whopper and maybe added bacon to it. Maybe that's what I should have done.
Yeah. What was the bacon like then?
It was okay. It was like the classic, like the fake streaky bacon that I think you can get at
they do it everywhere now, don't they? I think they do it at Aldi and Asda and
loads of places do it. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of that one, I've got to be honest. I find it kind of doesn't have a lot of texture to it, but it was nice. It delivered. It was like smoky.
I find they're sort of so smoky, it almost like repeats on you afterwards. Is that
it doesn't sound gross at all. I kind of find it has like the aftertaste isn't very nice. It tastes very, I know it's a processed food, but it tastes very processed, kind of like plasticky, I find sometimes, which I'm not a big fan of. I do prefer this as in bacon when I do eat bacon. Vegan bacon.
Same.
So that was all. The burger was okay. The Royale was a lot better because it had like mayo, it had iceberg in there. The vegan cheese slices, they were all right. Obviously, my feelings on cheese isn't, the best, but it was okay.
Trying to pick some of it out when I arrived.
Don't say that. It was just, I don't know. Plastic cheese is just not really for me. But that was nice. It's just quick takeaway drunk food, like this isn't gourmet Michelin star, whatever. This is Burger King. And I think people need to remember that.
Yeah.
The chili cheese bites, again, not for me. They looked amazing. And people around me were like, these are epic. But not for me. I think you tried one, didn't you?
Yeah, it was
a little bit cold.
It's not. If I was hungover, maybe it'd be like, oh yeah, you just need that sort of,
grease.
Indulgent, greasy. It was okay. It was just cheesy and with a sort of a kick of chili, really, within breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'd order it again, but it was okay.
Yeah, I'm glad that we went. I feel like it was really interesting to see, as I said, like lots of different people there. And I think I got to be honest, I was obviously when I was ordering the food, I did see a few people come in and be like, wait, it's only vegan, and then leaving.
No way, that must be so funny.
Yeah, it happened quite a few times, and then there was some people just like, oh, I just have some small chips. It's like, come on, man, just bloody, it's not gonna kill you, don't worry.
Just embrace it. It's one meal.
I know. It's so funny, isn't it? And as it, like, the flavors, it's based on their like classic burgers or whatever, so the taste isn't gonna be far from, you know, what you're used to anyway, so just bloody eat it.
Yeah. So after that, we headed over to Wagamama's, didn't we? Well, actually, we went to Covent Garden and watched like the street performers, which was brilliant.
Yeah, that was so fun. That was really lovely. We're just social bloody butterflies. I keep saying bloody, sorry. We're just we're just social butterflies, and we just chat to anyone, really. Yeah, especially you.
I know, I'm a nightmare. I need to sort of rein it in a bit. One day I'm going to sort of get myself in trouble just talking to all these strangers. But yeah, that was great. And then we went to Wagamama's Covent Garden, which is just off the kind of main square.
Yeah.
And we tried the brand new dishes from there, didn't we? So the theme of the kind of new summer, sort of spring summer dishes in Wagamama's are, I think, like gut health, aren't they?
Yeah.
Nourishing.
The menu, True Nourishment is what the sort of campaign's called.
Yeah, so a lot of the ingredients that there's things like kimchi, there's tempeh, there's miso, things that sort of involve like fermentation. So we tried the tempeh in a katsu salad with mixed leaves, apple, cucumber, edamame, pickled Asian slaw, pea shoots, Japanese pickle, chili, and curried salad dressing.
This was so good because we were having so much, obviously throughout the day we had like 3 stops to make, so we just kind of shared everything. I think we were just fighting over it by the end. Well, I was anyway. The
tempeh was sort of breaded like you would have in a katsu dish.
Yeah, so it had panko breadcrumbs on there.
It was absolutely delicious. I am definitely going to be ordering that again. And then we tried the Korean inspired, and I'm probably pronouncing this wrong because it starts with a double S. But sambap lettuce wraps dressed with kimchi sauce and pickled slaw. And there was tempeh in those as well, wasn't there?
It was so good. So I think I forgot to mention that I did actually try tempeh for the first time. For those who are listening recently, I've never tried tempeh before until a couple of weeks ago, and I did it at home, and I've got to be honest, it wasn't that great, but I think I prepped it wrong. So I was excited to see what they were going to do with it, but oh my gosh, especially in the sambap, the tempeh was just beautiful. It was so smoky.
Yeah, really, really nice. Thing is with tempeh, I think if you've got all these other ingredients there and all these other flavors, it just kind of adds some protein and some texture. Like, I think if you just ate that on its own, you'd probably be like, yeah. But when it's complemented by all these different things alongside it, you know, the crunch of the fresh lettuce and could eat it all over again now.
I know, I'm so hungry. I literally just wrote up a review for the VFL website, and I was just, if I could eat it all again right now, I would.
The other thing we tried was the sticky miso corn, which would be so easy to do at home.
So easy.
In fact, all of it you could do at home, especially the lettuce wraps. But yeah, the miso corn, it's just literally little pieces of corn on the cob coated in a sticky sauce with sesame seeds and spring onion.
And it was so tasty. I just thought that this dish was like, corn on the cob is so humble, and they just took it to such a new level. It looked so elegant as well. We did have a bit of a laugh trying to pick him up with chopsticks, but we did it well. It was fine.
I'm going to definitely be recreating this for like barbecue season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing I've seen a lot on menus, like in pubs and stuff, is like corn ribs. And it's basically just sweet corn cut like the other way. So, you know, you cut it like, what would you say?
In roundlets, I think it's called.
Yes.
Roundels? I don't know.
So you cut it sort of through the whole corn and these ribs, in inverted commas. You cut it, sort of slice it down from the top down. It's quite funny because obviously they're the ones that I've seen in pubs are actually quite expensive, and it's like, these aren't ribs, right? These are just a bit of sweet corn, but it blows your mind what you can do with bloody vegetables.
It's insane. So I've actually really been wanting to try these corn ribs. I think they sort of they cut it sort of into the middle bit, so it all sort of stays together, and then they season it with like a nice barbecue seasoning, and then perhaps fry it or grill it. I'm not too sure, but I've been wanting to try them. But as you say, so expensive. Corn on the cob is so cheap to buy.
I know. I'm about to go for a girls' weekend, and they've all done shopping, and I'm the only vegan. So like I said, I'm a little bit nervous about it, but they've all done the shopping, and bless them, they said, Holly, you can pay less because, you're not having any of the meat, because they've bought like chicken. They keep saying chickens. We've got chickens for lunch, and I'm like, what do you mean chickens? How many chickens are you eating?
No.
So I think they've got like a couple of chickens that they're going to roast for lunch and have with salad, and then I think they've got like the bacon, the sausages, and all the other stuff. So
yeah,
they were like, you can pay less, Holly, because you're not having any of the meat. And I was like, yes. Saving money as a vegan. But
love that for you.
But then I do have the pressure of making my food look amazing, so I'm like getting the scrambled tofu and doing up a little thing of turmeric to take, and like
love that,
the nutritional yeast. I'm like, damn it, I've got to pack all this stuff now.
I'm doing a food shop for this trip.
Exactly. But yeah, vegan food is so much cheaper anyway. So after we went to Wagamama's, we had a little bit of a leg stretch, didn't we? Just to kind of build up for the next trip.
We might have fallen into a pub.
I think Molly dragged me into a pub. I seem to remember.
No, it wasn't me.
Just don't tell Monk Coleman from last week. If you listen to that episode, shh, don't tell him.
Sober. So yes, we had a little refreshment, and then we went to Mildred. I actually can't believe how much food we consumed, but we did it all. Like
you say, we did share it all, so it wasn't, excessive amounts. But Mildred's, I just sort of heard of it, but when you told me about it, you seemed really, really excited. So I was like, oh, okay, I need to be excited about this place. And obviously I did like a bit of research. And it opened in Soho in 1988, the original store, didn't it? Mm-hmm. And I think it was on Greek Street. It says when Soho was still edgy. I love that. And I think it was like back when it was vegetarian at the time, and I think it was back when vegetarian food was just crap. Mm-hmm. So they wanted to do something different and serve up like fresh, colourful, international vegetarian food, which is what we are all about, isn't it? We just love
that. Different cuisines, lots of different flavours. Here for it.
Yeah. So they've now got 6 restaurants in London, and we visited their newest one in Covent Garden. Is this just opened? When did it open?
I think it might have opened in February. So it's very recent, and it's just beautiful, isn't it? It's a lovely sort of peachy outside with like a classic little what do you call it, like a canopy sort of thing. It just looks so gorgeous.
It's lovely, and the staff were amazing. Like, you wouldn't know it's just open. The staff were so friendly and attentive, and they were in Wagamama's as well, actually, weren't they? They were lovely.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, all the staff were just so lovely to sort of, and so interested as well and attentive. It was really lovely.
Yeah. So shall I tell everyone what we had?
Yes. Okay, go on then.
More food. So we had the spinach gyozas with, I don't know how to pronounce this, daikon pickle, orange.
You said it right.
Orange lime ponzu. That was £7.50. And then we had gunpowder bonda, pea spinach and potato fritters with mango pickle yogurt, which was £7. Oh, also good. Also good. I mean, gyozas, we used to buy them in the packets and like steam them, which it often says on the instructions. But when you steam them and not fry them, sometimes they're just a bit sort of mushy.
So, you there is a risk of sort of over steaming them. What I do is I steam and fry them.
Yes, I think you need to fry them at the end to give them a little bit of colour.
Just on one side.
Yes, and this is what these had, and they were absolutely delicious. The gunpowder, what's Bonda then? Do you know?
I think it might just be sort of like a dumpling. Yeah. What was it? It was a pea, spinach, and potato fritter kind of thing. Yeah. I wonder whether it's just a name for that. I'm not too sure, but these were also delicious. These were really, really nice. Out of the two, I did prefer the gyoza just because I love that sort of cooking. I love Asian flavors, and it was just really, really authentic and homemade. Me and Holly tried to do voice notes.
Do you want to have a listen? I'm gonna insert some voice notes because they are hilarious. So yeah.
I feel like you need to just have a glimpse of what we were like in this bloody restaurant.
We may have had another glass of wine and thought we were suddenly like food critics. So we were like sitting there going, well, the flavors in this are just incredible. The coriander's really coming through to me. And
don't! I'm literally giving myself the ick.
So yeah, you can have a little listen to that now to make Molly cringe. So is that tofu? What's
this is the okay, so it's the bokkeumbap, which is Korean fried rice, crispy salt, crispy salt and pepper, clean bean tofu,
nice,
and nori. So it looks like a sort of vegetable fried rice. It's got some peas, some carrots, bit of I think it's got some bok choy in there, and really nice glazed tofu. Amazing. Beautiful.
What's this one? This is kofta.
This is right. Okay, again, I'm so sorry for butchering this word. Mekramek kofta, which is I think it might be. I'm not too sure what it's made of, to be honest. But
Let's cut it open and have a look.
Pea and oh my gosh, it does look like sweet potato and some sort of like lentil, I think, and then pea and pomegranate freke, which looks like a bulgur wheat kind of scenario, and a dill tahini. How is it? It looks beautiful.
So yummy. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's so fresh.
I've got it all in my mouth.
Yum, yum, yum.
Wow. How is this fried rice?
Okay, let's try this. Oh my god, this looks amazing.
This is so hefty. Someone just came over and offered us some fried some naan.
No.
We don't need any more food today.
This is so good.
Wow. Oh gosh.
Funny. For dessert, and I promise you, we didn't eat any more than this. So we had a caramel cheesecake with blackberry coulis and caramel popcorn, which is £7, and a creme brulee with wild blueberries and shortbread crumbs, which again was £7. I'm not really, I'm not much of a pudding person, and the cheesecake was lovely, but just too sweet for me. I just could have taken it or left it. But the creme brulee, we were kind of fighting over that a bit, weren't we? Get your food out of the way.
It was so nice. I love the cheesecake. I love sort of like blackcurrant sort of coulis and stuff. That was perfect, and I could just bloody eat anything really. So I loved that. But oh my god, this creme brulee! I've not had a creme brulee since being vegan, and the shortbread with it, with like there was edible flowers on the plate. It was just gorgeous. It was so nice.
I wonder how hard creme brulee is to make yourself. I feel like it's probably not too difficult. I mean, that's one dessert I used to love because it isn't too sweet. And like you say, I haven't had it either for.
I have a feeling that I was trying to tell you how to make it, and I was like, it's easy. It's so easy. All you do is just have silken tofu, cream, a bit of icing sugar, maybe some vanilla if you're going more natural. I can hear myself saying this now, and I'm so sorry.
Well, I hope you enjoyed our whistle-stop tour of London. I mean, there's so many other places that we need to visit. There's Is it Cloud 12?
Oh, I don't even know.
Erpingham House at Cloud 12.
Yeah, that's where I want to go. I want to go there. I want to go to Rudy's Diner, which is more of like hot dogs and burgers.
Yeah.
I want to go Temple of Satan. There's just so many hot spots in London that I just and there's just like so many little like independent places as well that I just love to go to.
Pharmacy as well. Someone said about that to me. Again, I think it's very much whole food, plant-based, organic, just really fresh flavors. So yeah, so, you know, maybe book in a little trip this summer to go and check out the amazing places to eat in London. We are taking a week off because Molly is selfishly going to Portugal.
No, I'm not. I'm going to Wales. I'm going to Portugal in May.
Oh, I thought you were going to Portugal next week.
No, in May. I wish I was going to Portugal next week. No, I'm just having a week off.
In Wales?
Well, no, not even a week in Wales. I'm having a day off. A day in Wales.
Oh, bless you. Oh, okay. Well, have fun in Wales.
Thanks. I'm going to see my dog, so yes, it will be fun.
Oh, that would be nice. So, but yeah, we're going to be back, and then I've got a week off. I'm not going anywhere exotic either. I'm just hanging out with the kids for a week. But so yeah, have an amazing Easter. Next week, I'm going to be speaking, quite exciting, I'm going to be speaking to Alex Lockwood, who's the BAFTA award-winning director of 73 Cows and new film The End of Medicine, starring Joaquin Phoenix. I'll have you know. I did try and get him on
the show. Yes, no.
Apparently he doesn't like doing press, and I was just like, please, come on. We had your mate Alicia Silverstone on. Surely,
Alicia came.
But yeah, have a watch of The End of Medicine. It's like an investigative documentary exposing the link between like health threats and pandemics and antibiotic resistance, surrounding animal exploitation. Yeah. So probably quite heavy going. We need to have a watch of it, don't we, Molly? But
yeah, I was going to say maybe when I come back we should watch it and then do a little review.
Yeah, we will. So yeah, I'm really excited to speak to Alex. So yeah, thank you so much for listening, and don't forget to like, subscribe, leave us a review, and also email your questions in simplyvegan@anthem.co.uk.